Hello, welcome to Kuddle Muddle. I'm Avnaja and today I've brought some tips and tricks for you so that you can read more and more books. Now without further ado, let us open the doors to our magnificent world and dive right in. So a lot of my friends often ask me, how do I read so many books? What do I do? Do I have a secret? So that is why I decided to make this video so that I can share with you the tips that I have found useful and I hope you find them useful as well. Okay, so the first tip that I want to give you is set realistic goals. Now, setting goals is very necessary when it comes to any task. But setting a realistic goal is what makes the task get done. So I want you to set a realistic goal, say 10 to 12 books a year. That is a pretty doable goal. Now, what happens when you set an unrealistic goal is that it puts a very huge amount of pressure on you, and when you're not able to achieve this unrealistically high goal of yours, naturally it leaves a bad taste in your mouth and makes you quit the task altogether. And that is not what we want. So that is why I want you to set realistic goals. Okay. Now, the second tip that I want to give is set a time and place for reading. Yes. Now, I'm saying this because until and unless you include this hobby of yours in your schedule, you're not going to get it done. Okay, so sometimes some of us think that hobbies are something which we do in our free time, but often we complain that we don't have any free time, don't we? Well, we do. But in order to use this free time productively, you need to include your hobbies in your schedule. It is very necessary. So until and unless you set aside a time, at least 30 minutes, I recommend. Set aside at least 30 minutes in your schedule. It could be morning, afternoon, or bedtime, doesn't matter. But set aside a time and give this time to your books. And I say set aside a place as well, because I think ambience plays a very important role when you're practicing a hobby. It conditions your mind and makes you fall into the groove. So it happens gradually, not in just one day. So this place where I'm shooting is actually my reading corner. I sit here and read, and my mind is now conditioned. So whenever I come here and sit, I naturally pick up a book and start reading. So when you set aside a place like this, it helps. That's what I believe. Okay. Now, the third tip that I want to share is put that phone of yours to good use. Yes, Avnaja, phone and books don't mix. They do, my dear. Now, I have been very vocal about not being a big fan of ebooks, but still I'm recommending ebooks because ebooks are very convenient. Even I can't deny that. So for the longest time I avoided reading ebooks, but one tip that I often give to readers is that always have a book on you. But always having a book on you is not possible. But always having a phone with you is definitely possible. I know your phone is always in your hands. So put your phones to more productive use and download a ebook reading app and read ebooks. Ebooks are convenient. You can carry them anywhere, read them anywhere. They're very, very convenient. I agree they don't give the actual feel of a book in your hands and the amazing musty smell of books, but they get the work done. So now I want to give another or it's a little trick I will say, is that commit to your goals publicly. Yes, now it may not work for everyone, but for some it does work. Man is a social animal, we all know that. So committing to our goals publicly with friends or on social media is a way of putting a little pressure on us. I'm saying this for a lack of better word, so that we read this book. And if you're not interested in committing to a book, what you can do is that read a book and then discuss it with people and friends around you. If you do not have friends who are readers, you can discuss it with me in the comments below. We can have a nice chat about the books. I can talk about books anytime. Now, the fifth and final tip that I want to give is a pretty obvious one. Read books that you enjoy. Now, sometimes the most obvious thing to do is also the right thing to do. I'm saying this because sometimes it happens to the best of us. It happens to me as well. I start reading a book and I think that just because I started it, I need to finish it, even though even looking at the book is making me bored. Don't do that. Don't repeat my mistakes and quit the book as soon as you start finding it boring. It is going to save your time to read the books that are better and that you enjoy. Okay, this is a very important tip because sometimes we just waste our time on books we don't enjoy. So see what genre you enjoy, what kind of books you like, and read them. Quitting is okay. You can quit the books you do not like and switch to the ones that bring joy to you. That is the whole purpose, right? Okay, so these were all my tips. I hope you find them useful and apply them, and let me know how it worked for you in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with another video. Till then, keep reading, keep smiling, and keep exploring. Bye bye.